Hello everyone. Today I am here with a new subject, thermal science, and I will be discussing about the first law of thermodynamics. So earlier I had discussed about the law of thermodynamics. Now I will be discussing about internal energy non-flow process and PMM, purchase motion machine. So the first law calories which we have is the calorie 1. There exists a property of closed system such that the change in its value is equal to the difference between heat supplied and work done during the change of state. And corollary 2 is the internal energy of a closed system remain unchanged if the system is isolated from its surrounding. Okay, if it is isolated, then it will be remain unchanged. And number 3 is the perpetual motion machine of first kind is impossible. Okay, so corollary 1, let us discuss it. There exists a property of a closed system such that the change in its value is equal to the difference between the heat supplied and the work done during the change of state. Okay, so pressure and volume we have shown a graph. 1 to 2 there is a process, 1 to 2 there is V, and 1 to 2 also we can go through the C path, 1C2 and 1B2. Also 1 to 2 we can go through 1A2. Okay, there are 3 paths. So there exists a property, it says that there exists a property of a closed system such that the change in its value is equal to the difference between the heat supplied and work done during the change of state. So we can see that the physical significance of the property E is that it represents all the energy of the system in the given state. In thermodynamics, it is convenient to consider the bulk, kinetic and potential energy separately, and then to consider all the other energy of the control mass in a single property that we call the internal energy, and to which we give the symbol U. U is the internal energy. So therefore E is equal to internal energy plus kinetic energy plus potential energy. E is equal to U plus Ke plus P. Now what is PMM, perpetual motion machine? It is a hypothetical system, produce useful work indefinitely, produce more work or energy than they consume. There is undisputed scientific consensus that perpetual motion machine would violate the law of thermodynamics, actually the first law of thermodynamics. What is perpetual motion? Described as a theoretical machine that without any loss due to friction or other form of dissipation of energy would continue to operate indefinitely at the same rate without any external energy being applied to it. So it states that theoretical machine without any loss due to friction. We know that there is always a friction, but it says that without loss of friction and other forms of dissipation of energy would continue to operate indefinitely at the same rate without any external energy being applied to it. Okay, and machine which comply with both the first and second law of thermodynamics but adjust energy from obscure source are sometimes referred to as perpetual motion machine. Perpetual motion machine of first kind, what it says that a perpetual motion machine of the first kind produces work without input of energy. So without giving any external energy, it produces work, but it violates the first law of thermodynamics. It thus violates the first law of thermodynamics, which is the law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be only transferred from one form to another. But this PMM of first kind says that it produces work without the input of energy. If we don't give any input, then how can we produce work? So it violates the first law of thermodynamics. So first law states that the total amount of energy in an isolated system remain constant over. The consensus of this law is that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It only can be transferred from one state to another. So it is clearly impossible for a machine to do the work infinitely without consuming energy. So example of first kind of perpetual motion machine is overbalanced wheel, okay, the float belt, the capillary bowl. These are the example of first kind of perpetual motion machine. Now law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of mass, it states that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed but may be converted from one form to another. A1 V1 rho 1 is equal to A2 V2 rho 2, one dimensional continuity equation. And law of conservation of momentum is stated: if no external force act on a system, linear momentum is conserved in both direction and magnitude. M1 V1 is plus M2 V2 is equal to M1 plus M2 into V. And law of conservation of energy is stated, I have already told, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be only transferred from one form to another. And energy and system, okay, change in total energy of the system is equal to total energy entering the system minus total energy leaving the system. Okay, so we can basically say that change in total energy, what will be the changes? The total energy entering the system minus total energy leaving the system. Okay, del is equal to E in minus E out. Del is system is equal to E final state minus E initial state. Mechanism of energy transfer: heat transfer, mass transfer and work transfer. Energy balance in rate from E in minus E out is equal to del E system. For a closed system undergoing a cycle, del E system is equal to E2 minus E1 is equal to 0, E in is equal to E out. मतलब energy in is equal to energy out. Okay, so here I come to the end of this presentation. So basically we have talked about perpetual motion machine of first kind, what are its consequences and how it is violating the first law of thermodynamics. Okay, so I hope you understand all the topics. Thank you.